Thank you. Thank you, Jennifer. Yes, I remember that it was about 10 years ago. I was looking for a job in the healthcare sector, thinking that I would be looked after by the company. God is great, and my wish was granted and got into the healthcare company. I'm not a person that I like to take medication and kind of allergic to some of the medication, partly because when I was struck with a sudden hearing loss on my left ear some 15 years ago, I was on steroid for some time. That feeling of taking the steroid had made me keep having nausea and keep walking sideways, which is vertigo. And I'm trapped in my life. Keep having to go for repeated blood tests, and doctor couldn't find out what's the cause and mentioned that it could be due to my autoimmune system. Well, finally, when I reflect back, it could be due to stress on my desk-bound job, dealing with a lot of shipments, LC negotiations, and tenders at that time. So now I have retired from corporate world and Re-Tyre, R-E-T-Y-R-E, for a new preventive wellness career, as I always believe the ownership of one's health is ourself. That's so much about myself. Right, today's talk, I would like to be an interactive session. And I do not just like to talk to myself on the screen. I would like to have your participations and questions as well. You can type in the chat, and later we will have a breakout room session and we can interact more. Right, how many of you here wish to retire early? Can you type in the chat, me, M-E? Yes, I can see Jenny, Wendy, yes, Patsy, yes, Siu Ling, everybody wants to retire early. How much do you think you should save to retire comfortably? Can you afford it? And do you know your path for retirement? The answer to this question is very personal. First, you need to decide what your goals are for retirement. What do you want to do? If you want to travel, you may need more money than if you just want to sit at home, rest and relax and play mahjong and have a sedentary lifestyle. Your lifestyle in retirement will determine, in large part, your retirement income needs. Let's take a look about retiring in Singapore. In fact, in Singapore, our government has been taking care of us as a citizen, and we should say we are very fortunate to have CPF, which is Central Provident Fund, which is compulsory to put in the 20% of our monthly salary to top up by the employers when we started to work in the society. This sum can be used for our housing loans, pay for children's education, and at the age of 55, a certain percentage will be moved to the retirement account. And they will pay out a small amount monthly from 65 years onwards when we retire. The problem is quite a lot of people may have used the money to buy property and use for some other investments, which may not be enough for the rising cost of living. Of course, some of you may have your own investment plan, endowment plan from the insurance or other savings or accumulated wealth. Right, in 2019, National Day Rally, our Prime Minister had outlined some changes on our retirement age. By 2030, the retirement age will be increased from the current 62 to 65. And the re-employment age will be from 67 to 70. So do people want to work after the retirement age? Of course, if you can be re-employed, some would stay if they have the passion to work. But do you want to do that? Your whole life have been working. When is the day that you can enjoy time freedom and do what you want? Let's take a look into this some real facts when you plan to retire. from 2020 to 2030, these 10 years, there will be a steep increase of silver aging. About 1 in 5 residents would be 65 years and older. You see the figure here, 24% of Singapore's population of 5.5 million. That would mean something like almost 1 million people are 65 years and older. The aging issue is global and not in Singapore alone. Let's take a look at this forecasted workforce distribution by 2030. Look at the green head here. With job automation, these baby boomers, they have to be reskilled in order to be re-employed. And at this time, it is the transition time for the last boomers to start to retire, if they are still working. So, and you see the baby boomers here, followed by Gen X, and the yellow one is Millennium, which is Gen Y, and the red one here is Gen Z. They are the ones that will be reshaping the future of the workforce, and they are extremely tech savvy, and they can work in a fast-paced environment. Yeah, I would like to share a story about a friend who is who is a late baby boomer in her mid-50s. She had stopped work for a few years in order to look after her sick parents, and also run a tuition center for about 1.5 years. She sold her business as she finds it that there's no one to leverage on to help her when she's not well, and she needs to pay for the hefty rental charge. So recently, she tried to write in to look for a part-time job as a personal assistant and send in her applications to the job street. Alarmingly, there were more than, well, I let you guess. Can you type in the chat box? How many applicants do you think applied for this job? Can you just type in the chat? Yeah, okay, 50, 80, yeah, 1,000. Yes, okay. To be exact, it is 1038 applicants applied for the job. You can go and buy 4D. Okay, do you think she would stand a chance? Especially during the COVID pandemic, quite a lot of people's jobs are affected, and some of the senior workers are the ones who are the first one to be laid off. So baby boomers, how many 10 years do you have? For Gen X and Gen Y and a young Gen Z, can you start to plan and work towards building your pipeline with leveraging and a more sustainable path towards early retirement? But many of you know that as you age, related chronic degenerative diseases sets in. In fact, all these degenerative diseases have been seen at even a younger age. Recently, I have a friend who had 2 arteries blocked. One of the artery need to do bypass and balloon, and another artery need angioplasty with 3 stents. She's only at the age of 44 and now on daily aspirin, and sometimes she has side effects with water retention on her both feet. How long is she going to be on medication? And this could be on long term. Health issues on multiple chronic diseases like the 3 highs. Very commonly, the 3 highs are high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and high sugar. Singapore government is concerned on the growing numbers of diabetic diseases, especially in the aging population. Baby boomers generation is defining the importance of healthy aging and healthy living, as age is a risk factor for chronic conditions. Besides the 3 highs, cancer, heart disease, osteoporosis, degenerative issues, and Alzheimer's diseases, and more. Right, this is a statistics from Singapore Ministry of Health on distribution of disability adjusted life years in 2019. So you can see here, majority the causes of disability on acute sickness like stroke, heart and arteries under vascular disease. Diabetes is also under vascular disease, cardiovascular disease. Okay, osteoarthritis, right, and cancer. These three groups adds up to be about 50%. The news in the Straits Times on tomorrow's medicine written in 2019 mentioned that more Singaporeans over the age of 60 have difficulty carrying out daily activities based on ongoing survey. Our average life expectancy age is about 85. Do you want to live your last 10 years of life in a functional quality of life or on wheelchair bound? Most people will need long-term care. You will see more wheelchairs than prams on the street. Let's take a look at the next video. What will your last 10 years look like? On the left will be a functional lifestyle with your family members, or on the right. It's your choice.
What will your last 10 years look like? Will you be quick enough for a game of tag with your grandchild? Strong enough to embrace every moment? Will you grow old with vitality? Or get old with disease? It's time to decide. The average Canadian will spend their last 10 years in sickness. Change your future at makehealthlast.ca.
Thank you, video. So it's your choice, right? So is your retirement sum foolproof in tandem with your health? Your overall healthcare costs will affect your retirement sum, and you don't really know how much you're spending. Your child can borrow from you for their college. Can you borrow for your retirement? On welfare is not retirement. So many people spend their health gaining wealth, and then they have to spend their wealth to regain their health. But you may not be able to get back your health by then. Is there a way that you can have health and wealth at the same time? I will show you how later. Healthcare costs are known to be expensive in Singapore, and behind every patient's mind is the worry that they can't pay the bills. For some of you, you may have bought insurance with higher premium for better quality stay and claims that can offer in a private hospital. Well, make sure that you're getting the right insurance coverage. I have a friend, her mom had an emergency condition which was sent to the private hospital as they had bought for her insurance some years back. And the final bill came out to be more than 100,000. And the insurance coverage they bought is actually for whole life. And it's not for hospital and surgical claims. And the claim they can make the insurance claim, they can only make up to 40%. And they have to fork out the balance 60% in cash. Luckily, my friend has few siblings that they can chip in to settle the final bills. I had the same experience too. About 2 years back, when my husband had to undergo an emergency 7 to 8 hours major surgery for his ruptured artery. I wanted to send him to the private hospital where I was working, as I have staff discount. Well, luckily, due to the emergency, he was sent to the restructured hospital, which was just 5 minutes drive away from my home. He was unable to get the claim from his insurance due to pre-existing conditions not known. I was thankful that the bills in the restructured hospital were manageable with a subsidy from the government. Otherwise, if I had insisted to send him to the private hospital, I would probably have to sell my flat to pay for the unexpected cost of the hospital bills. Thank God for that. We all know that aging comes with all kinds of issues, not just physical issues, but also mentally. More elderly suffers depression, and in some cases, they are suicidal. What can cause depression if you are living without friends, families, members, or support group? Loneliness, living in an empty nest, losing a loved one, loss of mobility, low self-esteem. The feeling of being useful often disappears when a person gets old. We must lead an active lifestyle and socialize with friends. You saw on my first slide, or rather my slogan, Re-Tyre, R-E-T-Y-R-E. And what does it mean? Okay, R stands for refocus on preventive health and wellness for a healthier you. E stands for experience and let your second half journey be more meaningful and a purposeful one. T is for time. It's time for you to unlearn and relearn with an empty cup mindset. Y is for you. You are the one and nobody else. R stands for revitalize your dream. If you have been busy with your work and you have lost touch with your friend, reconnecting the dots. And the last E, embark and lead the new trend of health and wealth in your next journey. This is my own definition of Re-Tyre, R-E-T-Y-R-E. This is a journey and not a destination. So what's yours? Do you think this is an exciting way for your second half journey? Type yes in the chat box if it is a good way to retire. I would like to see. How many would like to retire? Yes, Xiu Ling, Betsy, yes. Jenny, all would like to retire. Yes, I can see so many more friends. Right. So I am right now. So you're in the right place if you are looking to retire. I'm now starting a second phase of life and embarking on a business, and what do I look out for? So how to identify the principle of business? First of all, the product must be something unique and consumable with repeat purchase. And it can add value to people's life. Is there a market for this product? Not only locally, there is a possibility of scaling into global. And number 3, is there a growing trend for different generations? And number 4, is it the right time now? So timing is very important. So what is the trend? What is the trend now? The sunshine trend is now wellness and health for anti-aging, especially for the baby boomers who were born between 1946 to 1964. The late baby boomers are the more affluent and educated now, and they will find ways to prevent themselves from degenerative diseases. Gen X, born from 1965 to 1976, they would want to slow down aging. And they also want to champion this wellness business. And Gen Y and the younger, those born after 1977. The enterprising Gen Y will ride on the boomers' waves and be successful and wealthy when they start early. I'm thankful to my friend from the Philippines who had introduced me to get to know Dr. Lucero and Tinette in Avita and explore more in this preventive wellness. Of course, we must also thank this inspiring lady, Ms. Li Xiangyin, the founder and CEO of Avita, a very magnanimous leader, and her motto is, life is a gift and never take it for granted. It was from one of the Soaring Eagle event, and I learned the vision and direction of Ms. Lee's foresight in preventive wellness for life in this blue ocean strategy. She always reminds us, we cannot control the length of our life, but we can create the value of how we live. She founded Avita in 2007, and this is a Singapore company. Avita provides anti-aging and preventive wellness solutions. We are very thankful to Ms. Lee for bringing all the top world-class wellness products into the market. Ms. Lee brought Celogen, a top premium Switzerland oral cell supplement, to Singapore in 2009. And it has since shared and helped thousands of people to improve their lives and well-being. Avita's vision is for a better life, for a better world. This picture was taken during Avita's 11th anniversary in 2018, celebrated at Ritz-Carlton, where all the business associates from various regions come together to celebrate the occasions. Avita is the first Singapore network marketing company to be the principal sponsor for 2007 and 2008 National Day Parade, which is NDP. In Singapore, the NDP is a very important event where it is celebrated nationwide. Here, you can see that Avita is among the big corporate sponsors like DBS Bank, PUB, SMRT, Singapore Pools, etc. And of course, to be a sponsor of such a big event, the company has to go through stringent selection process. We have a good standing with the Singapore government, and we are thankful to be selected. We have a series of 5 main categories of products for life that look after the well-being of every human being. Avita Products for Life. We have QS Herbal Hair Scalp for healthy hair. Aromatherapy for the purity of air we breathe in, especially during this COVID pandemic, which may be airborne. Live biotics and enzymes for a healthier gut system. We have Royal Serum for face to reduce the wrinkles. And we have Matrix Cell for breast cancer prevention and inflammation issues. And we have NGF for brain cells and autonomic nervous system. Our star product, Celogen, nutrition for cell renewal. And our TCM herbal essential oils and Meridian workshops. All our wellness products are unique and consumable. And it has huge expanding market, and the time is now. Avita has expanded into 14 countries, 9 existing countries with a HQ in Singapore. We have offices in 8 other countries. The 5 countries in the green fonts, Vietnam, Brunei, Cambodia, Myanmar, China, are the recent growing Asia-Pacific countries. The population for these few countries is more than 2 billion. Do you think there is a huge market opportunity? Are you excited? With this new normal in COVID pandemic, we do not have to travel, and all our communications can be done over Zoom and phone calls. With such a big market, I look forward to bring our Avita wellness products, including our star product Celogen, our top anti-aging supplement, to the untapped markets. So what does Celogen do? It contains mainly antioxidant for cellular nutrition. So step 1, it protects healthy cell with a high antioxidant. And step 2, the premium quality nutrients help to repair the damaged cells and maintain it, and helps to stimulate the dormant cells. And number 3, it regenerates to rebuild the new cells, new healthy cells, and dispose unhealthy cells. As you can see that the 3 ingredients with the bio-DNA marine complex, peptide E collagen, and the hydro-MM peptide, they are the proprietary formula of Avita. Celogen is processed using advanced co-extraction technology to preserve its efficacy and premium quality. Just a few months back, there was an article shows that Studies researched by the hospitals in Singapore mention that supplement can improve a senior's strength. The researchers mentioned that older adults will require up to 30% of more protein in their diet to maintain the same muscle mass as a young person in their 20s. One of our ingredients in Celogen, MN peptide, which is a premium quality protein, has clinical studies showed that it will increase muscle mass and helps in other joint degeneration issues. We certainly have a big market for the elderly. My mom is 90 this year, and she is hearing impaired and requires wheelchair when moving out of our house. She's unable to swallow those meats and vegetables and can only eat soft food or porridge. And doctor says she has protein deficiency. Besides just depending on eggs for her protein, my comfort is to give her Celogen to support her immunity, NGF to stimulate her nerve for her hearing loss and brain cells, and she also uses our TCM herbal oils. I'm thankful that I can care for her with the Avita supplements and the products instead of giving her allowance, which she can't use the money. Does my mom look good at her age? Celogen Premium Quality has been clinically tested and certified by worldwide independent certifications. It has been certified BSCG drug-free, which is Banned Substance Control Group, which is safe for elite athletes and professionals. According to the Global Wellness Institute, the wellness industry is valued at 4.8 trillion, and it's been steadily growing now for quite some time. And the COVID-19 pandemic has completely changed the face of wellness industry in less than a year. Virtual wellness online is going to continue to be the major trend in 2021. We can now conduct Meridian therapy team bonding wellness via Zoom for corporate employees to practice work-life balance. Avita products fits almost all the segments, ranging from future medicines, anti-aging, and personal wellness, east and west. There is a huge market that you can tap on. Do you want to join me to embark this wellness venture? With a tremendous growing market, how do you get started? We have 7 ranks in Avita. You can start as a VIP member and enjoy 20% discount. As you move up the rank of Silver Associates and Gold Associates, you enjoy further rebates. But for those who are keen to embark on the business, your short-term aim is to be a Platinum Director as soon as possible. Because from Platinum Director to Diamond President to Pearl Ambassador and Crown Ambassador, these are the unnamed shareholders' position, meaning that we are entitled to Avita global bonuses. And the nearest rank to the Platinum Director is a Gold Associates. This is also a business startup position. For those who are keen to embark on this business, my advice is to start up with a Gold Associate position. And once you become a Platinum Director, you enjoy almost double income compared to a Gold Associate. As you move up, there will be additional rebates and commissions. For detail, please talk to your introducer on how you can get started. So what do? Our mission is for a better life. You will share wellness and skills with customers and touch lives one at a time. For a better world, you develop business leaders and multiply your team to touch many lives at a time. For a business to sustain, having a business system is crucial. To start with the business, Avita Education System have a comprehensive training and coaching session with a series of courses for you to attend and understand more on the product and system. Do not worry if you do not have any network marketing experience, as our courses will equip you with the necessary skills and knowledge to be a professional networker. This picture was taken in our last ELS on 8th of May. We had conducted our Entrepreneur Leap seminar And we had participants from different countries, and especially friends from other sides of the globe, where it is their sleeping time and they dial in. And because they are interested in our franchise business, we also have young millennials joining us in the ELS to explore into entrepreneurship. Physical international travel is expected to be curtailed for the further 1 to 2 years. Businesses and entrepreneurs are actively learning and seeking ways to transform their local business into an international one. The Avita platform is already a proven system for everyone. In fact, since the lockdown in Singapore, our sales has not been affected. Especially for the Philippines, Manila has been locked down for several months and extended. Their sales has grown and even produced two diamond leaders and many platinum directors during the pandemic. Invest in yourself and take it as a personal growth and expand your knowledge and the skills for your lifelong learning journey, and use your wisdom to lead others. Stay abreast of the latest trend or advancement and follow the latest news. Don't let people say that, oh, you are outdated. The company has always believed in giving back to the society, and Avita was invited by People's Association to participate in the project We Care at Garden Party at Istana. Every alternate year, Avita collaborates in the project We Care, held at Istana for the less privileged and senior citizens and low-income family. While doing good, we are also doing our business. Okay, what do you see here? Opportunity is nowhere, or opportunity is now here. Right. For those who are here for the first time, I hope the slides have given you the better understanding and give you an idea of Re-Tyre. We are going to have a 15 minutes breakout room session, and you can introduce yourself and share with us your thoughts. Our diamond leaders and platinum leaders in the breakout room will facilitate and answer your questions. Right, see you later. You do not have to do anything. Our tech hosts will transport you to the breakout rooms. Right, tech hosts, are we ready to go to the breakout room?
Yes.
Thank you, Mary. Hi, is everyone back? Everyone back to the room? Right. So how was your breakout room session? Is there enough time? Is your questions being answered? Right. Maybe leaders, would you like to have some good sharing or thoughts from the guests? Would you like to get someone, or who else want to like to have a sharing?
Yeah, okay. Well, maybe from my room, I would like to maybe from Lai Hun, because this is first time Lai Hun is hearing Catherine's talk. And then Lai Hun, I think your takeaway is actually very powerful and would kind of many people can identify with you. So Lai Hun, would you like to share what was your one big takeaway from Catherine's talk this evening? Hello, Lai Hun. Lai Hun, are you able to unmute yourself and hello? Is my network being freeze or?
Hello, hello. Hello.
Oh, we hear you.
Okay, we
Hello.
hear you, Lai Hun.
Hello. Yeah, are you talking to me? Hi,
Yeah,
hi,
yeah,
hi.
Yeah,
Can
Lai
you hear
Hun,
me?
yeah, I think yeah, we can hear you, Lai Hun. Yeah, why don't you share what you kind of share in the room just now about your one big takeaway from Catherine's talk just now? I think that will resonate with many people. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, actually, what actually struck me is the questions that she was asking, what do you want to do in the next 10 years? And I am also at this stage where going to retire, so-called retire soon. So I was actually thinking what are the things that I want to do and what kind of values I want to bring to myself. And of course, Catherine has actually shared with me some of her thoughts previously and also on this business. And I love the TCM oil, and I actually told her I want to do something that I like to do, like taking care of my health, my family's members' health. So I mean, Avita's business in terms of Salogen and the TCM oil are pretty good, and it is in that area. The issues I have also I shared with her previously is because sometimes I talk to people and I don't have the skill to actually invite people and talk about the business. So it's also a bit difficult for me lah. Yeah, and I find it challenging in that sense. Yep.
Yeah, and I think what PA Joe shared as advice in the room was very apt. I think what you're facing, Lai Hun, is not unusual. I mean, all of us has gone through that. But as long as your vision and your purpose of doing that is right, and it's all for, bringing good, whether it's in wealth or health to your friend, don't feel dejected over it, right? I mean, it's part and parcel of the learning, and you will get better as you practice, and then, have a debrief with your upline so that we can help you to improve in your skills. Okay, so I wish you all the luck. Okay, I'll see you getting to get better soon. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Thanks for PA Josephine sharing as well.
Yes, thank you, Lei
Thank
Hun,
you.
and thank you, Kate. Yes. Any more sharing? Any more would like to have your sharing and let us know about your thoughts?
Yes, Catherine. In my Wendy here. In my room, I would like probably Pidi Badet to share. Pidi Badet from the Philippines, how she actually grew her network regionally during this trying time since a year ago in the pandemic. How she actually do it all by herself. Badet?
Hi, good morning. Hi.
Badet.
Yes, thank you, PD Wendy. Well, first off, I did not do it on my own or by myself. I have a team of individuals who are also passionate about our product, about our business platform. And thankfully, they shared my vision to bring our products, our wellness products, to as many people as we could. In fact, last year, my growth, sales growth posted at 165%. So it's more than 100% increase from my previous years. And that's why, despite the pandemic, I was able to leverage on the technology, Zoom. I was able to reach as friends, family, even people I did not know from as far as the UK and even India and Pakistan. Normally, it never crossed my mind to reach out to these people or to these countries even. But because of Zoom and because of the passion of my team, we were able to reach those people who have not heard about Celergen, and we have given them a better quality of life, especially for their loved ones, and also an opportunity to come home to the Philippines, because most of them are working overseas Filipino workers, and to come home to the Philippines with a business platform that is sustainable and that will allow for them to retire, just like PD Cathe. Thank you.
Thank you, Badet is a homemaker and she's very successful. Right. Okay, do we have any more sharings? If not, I will just continue with my slides. Okay, let me get back to my slides. Okay. So, okay, so infuse your life with action. Don't wait for it to happen. Make it happen. Make your own future. Make your own hope and you take action now. And this is my last slide. Your parents are not your emergency fund. Your children are not your retirement fund. So you have to build your own wealth. So you have to take action now. Okay, so this is my last slide, and I shall now pass time back to our beautiful host, Jennifer. Right, Jennifer, back to you. Thank you.
Catherine, for your insightful sharing with us. So after hearing what Catherine shared with you all, are you ready to embark in the Avita Wellness Entrepreneurship? Now, don't wait till you are retired. So take action and start building your pipelines now. Regardless of age, you can enjoy health and wealth as a wellness entrepreneur.